Now there, welcome to another video. The M3 left the barn recently for its first time in almost 3 years for an MOT and it failed. It's been a long time since I've had an MOT failure, but I knew as soon as I was leaving the barn this time that we were in for some trouble, but never mind. Hopefully easy to fix. There's a lot of upgrades coming for the M3 over the next week or so, but first job is going to be to get it back through the MOT, and this is this video, right? We're going to put some of the interior back together in this video as well, because part of it is the reason why it failed. So let's just have a look at the fail sheets. So if you didn't know, I'll put it on screen. We get a nice little fail sheet, don't we, in the UK? It tells us what to fix. So repair immediately, hazard light warning switch inoperative. Yeah, because it didn't exist, it wasn't there. I forgot that it was, I didn't know it was an MOT requirement. The reason it's not there is because this car was an armrest car, right? It had an armrest, but the armrest had a bit of a dysfunction, right, where it wouldn't stay up. So if you're on track and you're braking heavy, it's just getting all over the shop. So I took it out of the car years ago, but I never actually converted the center console to be a non-armrest center console, and that's what I'm doing now. But you need an extra bracket for that, which is this guy. But that's an easy fix, we'll get that back in. There's a few more interior bits to go in at the same time as well. After that, we've got windscreen washer provides insufficient washer liquid, and the reason for that is there's a hole in the bottom of it from when I attached that splitter and got a bit too greedy with my fixings, okay? I got a bit too greedy and went through the washer bottle, so I can fix that. That should be, we've got options. I don't think I'm gonna install one of these two just yet because the front end's coming apart anyway to put a big oil cooler on and stuff. We'll probably wait for this. For now, we'll maybe try and bodge it a little bit, but we'll get to that. Now, one of the more problematic failures was that neither of my side lights were working on the front. None of the side lights were working, okay, which is, maybe just the bulbs have gone. That would be very nice if just the bulbs have gone. But I'm a bit fearful because I did a lot of wiring changes to this car over the past couple of years, thinned out the loom, and to have both side lights fail at the same time seems like a bit too much of a coincidence for me. But we'll try bulbs first. If not, we'll have to dig into the wiring and figure out why that doesn't work. And the last one, anti-lock braking system and the ESP, electronic stability control, ESC, DSC, that wasn't functional. And that's because, well, I think it's because I put cheap sensors in. Hopefully we've got a Bosch sensor here. Hopefully that just fixes that problem and it goes away, because my speedometer wasn't working either. So I knew as soon as I left the barn, right, this was a fail. But it was nice to get the car outside, get all the dust off of it. Look how blue it is now. Let's go through that list today and try and fix as many as well. By the end of this video, let's get it back for the MOT, and then we can concentrate on making it go faster or cooler, or just try and give some Nürburgring resilience to it. That's what we're going to be doing. Okay, let's begin. All right, so the wheel speed sensor on this side, it's definitely all connected and stuff, so it's a shame it just didn't work. Hopefully it's not another wiring problem, but we shall soon see. So I'm going to get the sensor plugged in and all wired through. Wired? All cabled, clipped in and stuff. And then we'll just test it at the wheel side. Oh, there's no bolt. There's no bolt. That's the ABS sensor, look. Wheel speed sensor. I mean, it's in where it should be, but there's definitely no screw holding it in. Also interesting that this is an old drive shaft. You might remember the stories about me rebuilding the wrong drive shaft. Good times, right? That needs to be fixed at some point. Don't worry about that one. All right, well, we'll try the new sensor anyway. That could also be a problem, but we'll see. So the ABS wheel speed sensor goes in there, right? Maybe this thread's knackered. That'd be quite sad, wouldn't it? Well, I ended up running a tap down the hole, and feels okay, but also not great at the same time. Maybe the bolt fell out. Not a lot of resistance. All right, I've installed the wheel speed sensor, so with a bit of luck now we have a speedometer. Let's find out. Well, it's not very obvious on camera because you can't see it at all, but I'm just leaving the car in the air slightly so we can spin the rear wheels and we'll see if the speedo works. That will be the first indication. The DSC unit needs a speed of I think 20 kilometers an hour to like calibrate and reset anyway. Probably needs that from all four wheels, but let's see. Okay, hopefully you can see. Alright, let's go straight into third gear, so this should go up to about 15 mile an hour or so. It did not. Okay, so we still don't have a speedometer. I wonder why that is then. So the wheel speed sensor that we changed is definitely the one which does the wheel speed, the speedo. So there must be something else that's not working, but just want to see if this side is bolted in, which it's not. So I guess I just forgot to bolt them in. Okay. Oh yeah, another thing I'm gonna do, which isn't too pertinent, define, I think that's right, to this video. I'm just going to reinstall the factory gearbox mounts because wow, I've heard some transmission noise in my time, but the transmission is currently solidly mounted and Jesus Christ, you hear it. I'm going to need Jackie Tran for that one. Okay, I'm just going to bolt in this other wheel speed sensor, fit these, and then we'll carry on investigating why I've got no speedometer. We'll get the laptop out, I think. See what the laptop says. Yeah, don't let me down, you bastards. Hopefully these will fix that and that my gearbox ain't broken, because that would be sweet. Yeah, that's working. But the rears aren't, John. Neither rear. Alright, back working on the M3 today, so I'm going to try and figure out why the ABS traction control, why the rear wheel speed sensors are doing nicked, if that's the right word. But I'm going to start with something else first, because remember both side lights didn't work either, and I'm just about to test whether or not it was just the bulbs, because it had some LED bulbs in, and I don't know, maybe they can just die. I don't know. What do you think? Well, that would be amazing. For both to go out at once, I don't know, man. I'm not really having that much faith, but at least we'll be able to tell in a moment. So, power is on. And do we get any lights? What? We do. Both of them, is it? Oh, wow. Okay. That was not expected. So this wow, okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Is the warning light gone? Well, that was definitely not expected, but potential tremendous start to the day. Yeah, no more warning light. Awesome. Wow, what are the chances of two bulbs just dying? I mean, the car's been sat for, yes, nearly 3 years, and LED just dying maybe? It seems a bit strange, doesn't it? But we'll take it. Oh, cool. All right, well, one down and a few more to go. I'm not going to put you through me trying to figure out what's going on here, because I reckon I could be a while. I don't really want to splice into the loom. So remember, both rear wheel speed sensors are not working. We've changed one of the sensors. It made no difference whatsoever. All the wiring is all tidied up and nice-ish. You know, it's all tidied away, but what I'll probably do is just start with some kind of continuity tests and I'll try and figure it out. I wish I'd have known that this wasn't working before putting the interior back together, but c'est la vie. All right, just a little update. So I tried to go with the easy option. I mean, I had a quick look at the wiring just to see if I'd missed anything obvious without tearing anything apart yet, but I was thinking, what links both rear wheel speed sensors, right? What's been done that affects them both, other than they were both new sensors, but we've changed that again, right? What else links them Well, the arms were powder coated, right? And has the powder coat changed the very sensitive distance between that Hall effect sensor and the ABS ring? The ring around the reluctor ring, let's use the terms. Who's been Googling it? Yeah, I just spent a while cleaning that and it made no difference. So that's good, isn't it? Interesting on the computer, right? If I clear the code, it comes up with a code saying, it's an interesting code. I might have a picture I can put on here, but the wording of it's very interesting. It's not saying that there's a fault there. It's just indicating that it's not detecting the reluctor wing, right? It's just indicating that it's not detecting that. So, that's interesting, isn't it? Anyway, I've got some handbrake stuff to fix anyway. I'm gonna fix the handbrake and I'll maybe have a look at the gaps and make sure that the ABS rings, I mean, they're clean enough, right? They're not awful. On the other side, it's brand new. It's in the right place, so I don't know. Well, this is where we're at with the M3. Still no closer. Just doing the meter test. You know, I don't have a scope, but I mean, that's plugged straight into the wheel speed sensor. And apparently we should be seeing some fluctuating numbers just to indicate something's happening. And as you can see, nothing is happening. So at least that indicates there's an issue this side and not this side, right? So the wiring and everything, hopefully okay. But that's where I'm at. Hey, look at this. Driver's side. See how the numbers fluctuating? That's doing stuff. Huh. So maybe we have a wiring issue this side and an ABS ring issue that side. Oh, I might have to get the car on the ramp then. This is almost ready to drive off as well. That'd be a shame to take it off, but that's a separate video, isn't it? Yes. All right, progress. So one side we've got no voltage or anything coming from the sender. Well, no, it's not voltage, is not the right, well, voltage is the right word, but we know power's getting to it, but for whatever reason the reluctor ring isn't generating, you know, the magnetic field stuff, right? Whereas this side it seems like it is, but then for whatever reason it's not getting that way. And I might have a clue of why that may be, but I don't think I can show you because I don't think I can reach. Oh, can I reach? Yeah, that plug was pretty mangled, man, but that's good progress. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's also a problem, but it's a bit snaky on this side. Hey, a fun update for everyone out there, including myself, who was concerned that maybe we'd outwired ourselves when we got wired last year. Had we accidentally done something naughty to the loom? Well, I've just done the continuity from right where the sensor plugs in front of the rear wheels, all the way through here to where it connects to the DSC module, little thing down there. Thank you very much. And guess what? Continuity on all four. All four, baby. Continuity good. The wires are connected. Yeah, the wires. Your dog has no tail. So yeah, that's good, isn't it? I don't know, what else could it be? What else could it be? I've been playing with everything, right? I've got the old sensor plugged back in, and I think the actual old sensor was dead. It's got, there's no resistance. The other side seems fine, this side seems fine. Sensor-wise, sensor feels fine. It's got to be the ABS ring, right? And this shaft, this side is an old drive shaft. The other side's one that I've rebuilt. It's got to be the rings, right? But if it's the rings, why does the code come on straight away? Why is the code suggests it can't detect the ring? Is it? I've tried it. I've spaced it out. I've ground off the thing to get it closer. What else could it be? All right, nice little update for you, kind of. I've been once again discording, having a discourse with the discorders. If you're not on my Discord, maybe you'd like to join. I occasionally post my car troubles and ask for help from random strangers. Well, they're not that random anymore, you could say. Anyway, interestingly, so I've been doing more investigation of wiring, right? First of all, the sensors. So the front sensors, I've taken a wheel off and checked the front as well. They have a resistance of around 1 kilo ohm, 1k ohm, right? And looking online, it typically needs to be between 1 and 2 is expected. The rears, slightly more than that. We're up at 8, just over 8 kiloohm, 8.3, right? And it's the same on both sides, so wrong sensor as well. I went upstairs and I've got an E46 M3 subframe up there, which I bought for parts and stuff last year. But long story short, that also has a sensor in the rear, and it's also 8.3. So maybe it's meant to be 8.3, I don't know. Anyway, another interesting thing, when measuring the resistance here, I get the same value for the rear left wheel speed sensor. But if I move this down here, so now we're measuring the now we're measuring the rear left wheel speed sensor resistance, and you might see a problem there. Yes, so maybe we're actually dealing with 2 individual problems here. This guy may have a problem with the wiring on its travels back up to the north of the car. So if I go in here, we can see that resistance on one of the front sensors is around 1k ohms, right? Oh, sorry, the rig's not. Ooh, what are you doing? That was a bit weird, wasn't it? What's happening? Oh, did it come out? Oh, I put it in the wrong hole. Haha, put it in the wrong hole. Banter. No, it's in the right hole, but yeah, still no comprende. So yeah, potentially 2 issues. Great. All right, we're a couple of days on. Perhaps you've been shouting at your computer, television, or otherwise screen, because I have made a right meal of this, haven't I? Long cut. Once again, I took the long cut. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me enlighten you. This vehicle is a 2002 BMW M3. Build date August 2002. In September 2002, these received an update to the ABS traction control systems. Yeah? Can you see where we're going with this? Do you see how the plugs that we've been using have all got blue ends on them? Do you see that? Well, they should be grey. They should be grey. They should be We've got the wrong sensors all this time. All this faffing about, chasing the wiring, doing all the testing. Days, weeks. It's been 2 weeks to the day since I had that MOT. And if you know your rules, that means we're right on the limit now. Luckily, we've got a bank holiday in hand, but we're right on the retest limit. We're right at the end of it. So hopefully today, we're going to install these and we'll have wheel speed sensors. Let's find out. How funny would it be if it was just the sensor all along? Haha, the sensor. Very good and funny, yes. Might have a few crumbs on that. I've been eating biscuits. Okay, so the errors that we had before, both rear wheel speed sensors, and the front one's there because, the front one's gone now, but let's just do a clear, and hopefully now the rear wheel speed sensor signal error has gone, which it has. Hell yeah! And now if we go to the status, fire her up, and then I'm going to put it in gear, and we should have, hopefully, fingers crossed, reading. It's misfiring. It keeps doing this when it's cold sometimes. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, buddy! I mean, they're not perfect, but we do have... Do we have a speedo? Whoa! Yeah, buddy! Hell yeah, dude! Although that was weird. Okay, let's try that again. All the error lights came back and the module thing crashed. Okay, so it has to detect a certain speed. I think it's like 20 k's or something, but when that happens, this errors. That's interesting. Let's not worry about that. Why is it misfiring? Can you tell me? I don't know what that means, but thank you. Yeah, I don't know, it started doing this, it's got like a little misfire from somewhere, but it'll clear when it gets warm. Oh yeah, there's one thing left to do. One thing left to do. Right, there's a fella on my Discord who He don't even watch my videos. Just joined the Discord to just abuse people. Generally, it's just a bit of a menace, but he called this, and he called it, and he gained the, what do you mean? He got the fix. He told us what was wrong, so thanks. That was Spam Calver, so thank you very much. I must also point out that Mr. Rob RDM, a friend of the channel, he also pointed this out, but he told me to do with the plugs, and I thought he was just winding me up, suggesting that I might have connected the wheel speed sensor into the loom for the brake pad wear sensor. He did actually call this as well, but anyway, it's done now. We've got wheel speed, so I'm just going to build the rest of the car up. I'm going to put the interior back in because we're still missing a hazard switch. I need to put the I need to put that wheel stud back in as well, eh? But I don't really have time to do vlogging, so let's just... Oh, I ordered some new trim. I've ordered some new trim, which unfortunately hasn't arrived in time, but I'm excited. Yeah, I'll show you it when it arrives. Hopefully still in this video. All right, it's time to go back for the MOT then. The car is still misfiring. I did find something. I'd not plugged in the airbox breather, the vacuum line that goes, I can't remember what it's called, but there was a little pipe off the airbox. I had all the scuttle panel and stuff out when I was looking at the wiring issues. But no, it's definitely still misfiring. I've brought the laptop with me. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I've not put any storage nets or anything in here yet. Oh, and of course it's raining, which it's been dry all summer really, but of course now it's time to start using the car. The rain is coming. But yeah, let's get to the test station. Hopefully this misfire just clears itself. Oh yeah, the dashboard's looking a lot healthier. See if this clears itself, I don't know. Let's try a good old reset. I did put some water in. Doesn't sound great. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. Definitely regretting not having some standard 3-point seat belts. They might have to come back, we'll see. This is a pain in the ass every time, especially because I've got it set up for the racing, of course, so. I just had to pull over on my travels. Had the low oil warning light come on. And I've checked and there's oil in it, but you know, there's not a lot of oil in it, that's for sure. The reason I'm doing some cooling changes soon is because I noticed that my oil cooler pipes were kind of swelling up a little bit, so I don't know if it's... I was worried it might be terminal, right? I wondered if one of them might have just popped, because I was getting a few whiffs whilst I was driving it, but I mean, it's still misfiring as well, so... Yeah, I'm a few miles away from the test station. It's got oil, that's the main thing, but it's certainly not happy. It's not a happy car right now, but we'll soldier on. Well, I could smell something. The firewall here, or the transmission tunnel here, is so warm. I mean, that's where the exhaust is, right? So, fair one, but that is crazy how hot it is. I can't even touch it. And I've still got the heat shields on, I'm pretty sure. That's not great. Let's see if the warning light comes on for the oil. These sensors fail all the time too, right? No, okay. It could just be the sensor acting up. Let's carry on. Cautiously. Oh, there's the solid flywheel. Tell me what that noise is, I'd be grateful.
I'm not on that.
It's gonna pass though, right?
It should do.
Well, the source of the heat was quite clear when the car was in the air. Someone forgot to put the heat shields back on. I thought I'd put them all back on, but clearly not. But at least we know that's what it is. But yeah, everything else is good. Luckily, we don't need to do the emissions test again. Otherwise, I'm not so confident with that misfire. It would be very good. Oh.
Nearly.
Thank you. ECU internal fault. My software wouldn't talk to it either. The misfire is maybe something serious. That's not cool, is it? And this computer says Snap-on on it, so it's probably right. Wait, where's that noise? I just driving back, and it's looked pretty scenic around here. Look at the scenes. So I thought I'd end the video here. M3 has an MOT now. Clearly has some more problems going on though. We've definitely got more things to fix. Why is my ECU apparently faulty? That is not how I wanted to end this video. We've gone from one problem to another perhaps, but yeah, and those sensors gave us the runaround. Maybe now we do truly have a wiring issue to tackle, but I'll see you in the next one and we'll try and figure it out. It's already September. I was hoping the car would be all done up and tested on track and everything by now and be heading back to the Nürburgring, but that is not how it has gone. Anyway, thanks for watching.